Hey everyone, Jerry with Vinci Digital. When was the last time you took a beat for a second and took another look at your marketing strategy? Do you even have one? And if you do, who are you targeting? When I ask business owners this question, they usually say qualified leads or some other target persona they created, but in reality, they're missing a huge opportunity. When was the last time you thought about a strategy for customer retention? Retaining your existing clientele is cheaper than acquisition and helps develop long-term relationships and a stronger reputation with customers. So if you haven't thought about a customer retention strategy or see value in acquisition over retention, your brand might be fucked. You might think this is a bold statement, but before you ever worry about attracting another lead, you should focus all of your efforts on your existing clientele. Why? First, existing customers already have a relationship with your brand. They already know what it's like to work with you, and if they are still with you, that probably means they trust your brand. And this is huge. When developing a customer retention strategy, learning how to measure the results is super important, and it's the only way to understand the value you're creating. Here are just two examples of how you can measure the value of your strategy. First is the repeat purchase rate. This is a simple metric that allows you to track how many customers are actually returning to buy a second time, a third time, or even more. Understanding how many customers choose to return is one of the first data points to collect, and lucky for you, there's a simple math equation to help figure this out. Simply divide the number of customers who have purchased more than once by the total number of customers you have had. Then multiply this number by 100. That's it. It's easy. So for example, if 65 of my 100 clients are repeat customers, that gives me a repeat purchase rate of 65%. This is so valuable because not only does it help you understand how likely your customers are to return, but also allows you to compare the rate of repeat customers to the rate of new customers. So then you can consider both options when deciding whether it's more cost effective to focus on retention or on customer acquisition. The second way is a little more complex, but still super valuable. So the second way to measure results of your strategy is by measuring the customer lifetime value. This is an important metric regardless of the strategy you want to implement because it helps you understand how much revenue each client will potentially generate over time and in addition to their initial investment or purchase. Customer lifetime value, or CLV for short, can be a great indicator of the strength of your brand. If your CLV is low, this might mean most customers see little value in the brand or keeping their business with you. What could you be doing to retain more customers or cross-sell other products or services that might be of interest? So, like I said, to calculate a customer's lifetime value, it's a bit more complex. The first step is to multiply the average value of a sale times the number of transactions times the retention time period. This will give me the exact lifetime value of a client. So for example, the average sale is $50. I multiply that by the number of transactions, which is 3 transactions per year, multiplied by the retention time period of 2 years would give me a lifetime value of $300. So now I know the lifetime value of a customer is $300. However, this calculation isn't factoring in any of the costs I incur, such as ongoing sales and marketing expenses or the cost to manufacture a product or service. Therefore, it's important to then multiply the lifetime value that I got of $300 by the profit margin percentage, which in this case, for example, is 25%. So that would mean that our customer lifetime value is actually $75 and not $300. This metric will show you how much revenue is actually earned by clients over time after factoring in expenses. So it's the most accurate way to assess and measure how your customer retention strategy is actually working. While this might seem complex, this is only the tip of the iceberg. If you want to learn more about how to develop a customer retention strategy, as well as some other key metrics to track such as Net Promoter Score or customer retention rate, make sure to check out our latest article that drops on the Vinci blog tomorrow. When you have a better idea of what customer retention is worth and what it looks like for your business, you will always have a clearer expectation of your next strategic move, which might include supporting customers post-purchase, personalizing their experiences, establishing a loyalty program, re-engaging with existing customers, and a hell of a lot more. If you're interested in exploring retention strategies with us, send me a message or leave a comment below this post. I'd be happy to dig into your brand, your marketing, and business operations to see what we can do to make an impactful change for your organization and help boost retention rates among existing customers. Thanks for hanging out with me today, everyone. I'll chat with you again soon.